Hey guys, it's Shrey from Team Tublelo, and I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Sengso Clock V2. This is the new Sengso clock that came out, and I'm excited to get into it. So, yeah. So this clock is currently available at tublelo.com. You can get it there. Right now it's actually on a discount, so if you want to get it, make sure to get it now. It's currently listed at 2199 rupees, and normally you can get it for 2899. So, at a good discount. And it's very well packaged. You can see the rest. And I'll get straight into the puzzle. So, as you can see, this is physics class, so it'll be interesting to see how this puzzle is. Okay, here we have the box. It's a pretty simple box, and okay, it's already open. And here's the puzzle. Okay, and a pamphlet. This is very interesting. Okay, the puzzle came unsolved, and first impressions, the pins are much lighter than the standard Chi, which we all know. So this is the well-known Chi 2024 clock. It's the glacier blue version, which of course you can buy on tublelo.com. And as you can see, there's a very different design. So the actual pointers, which show the time, those are very thick, I'm noticing, and this may cause problems later, and we'll see how it goes. So already the pins are feeling very much lighter and easier to press. This can be both a good thing and a bad thing, and I'll be talking more about that during the review. But first ones. Okay, wow, this is really showing a lot of promise. This puzzle shows a lot of promise because, well, already it feels better than other Chi clocks out of the box. And in fact, I feel like I could probably use it right now to get some very good times. I'm worried about the pointers being too thick and causing problems. So I'll just show you something. If you look at these two clocks, it's quite easy to notice that there is an error here. This is not pointing to 12, but considering how much wider the pointers are, it's much harder to distinguish between whether if it's pointing at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. And this might be a concern for me, which I'll point out. So that's it for the first impressions. I'll meet you guys during the review once I've set up this clock, I've properly modified it and everything, and I've actually done some solves and understood the dynamics of this clock.
Hey guys, so now time for the review. I've spent 2 to 3 weeks with this clock and I have a lot to say about it. Right now you're watching a DNF out of 2.91 clock average. Before I begin with the actual review, I want to mention that I did some modifications to this clock. Starting off, I switched out the pieces of the I switched out the actual clock pieces with that of the Chi old batch. This helped purely with recognition and nothing else. I also didn't add tape this time because, well, I'll come to that, but I instead used screws. Now the reason behind this is because I noticed my clock was very fast. Very, very fast. It was uncontrollable, and if I have a video lying around, I'll try to attach it at the end of how fast it was out of the box, with a little bit of lube as well actually. Not only was it fast, but it also had a very unique feel. It was a bit more of a sandy feel, and the magnets were significantly weaker, hence giving it that faster feel. Now this is coming from a person who used to be used to full strength magnets on their Chi clock and a very slow and clicky clock, and this was very, very bad for me at first, but now I'm starting to realize and adapt that maybe a faster clock is indeed better for me, as it will be better for me in the long run as I can maximize my TPS. Otherwise, this clock had very good performance. There was nothing which it was lacking which the Chi had. In fact, it had even more features. I really want to give special attention to the fact that this clock can balance on a table because it has little dimples on the edges which allow it to stand straight. Often my Chi clock would roll when I would try to keep it on the table upright. The performance is, in fact, I believe a little bit better than the Chi's, and I will definitely be naming it. So that's pretty much it for the review. I recommend you to buy this clock. It is really good. You can buy it from tublelo.com, and they also often have discounted prices, so it's a really great deal and it's a good clock overall.